Hi everyone, my name is Moni.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we have another playthrough for you. This time it is for a game called Decorum.
This one's designed by 3 different designers, Drew Tenenbaum, Charlie Mackin, and Harry Mackin, and it's published by Floodgate Games, who are commissioning this playthrough. In this game, Monique and I have just moved into a house, and we have to figure out how we want to decorate it by being kind of passive-aggressive in the way that we communicate.
Yes, we each have our own list of needs, as people usually bring when they move into houses. And we're basically going to be going back and forth until we can make this household work.
Or we fail.
Now, as per usual, we are going to start with a teach of the game and then go into our full 2-player playthrough. The way that the game works is the game comes with several scenarios that you can go through together as a campaign of sorts. But today, we are actually playing a custom-made scenario specifically for this playthrough so that there's no spoilers.
If you are interested in this game, it is available now in retail. Also, if you do like these kind of videos and you want to see more in the future, please consider subscribing.
And with that, we are ready to begin. So, if you please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for our 2-player game of Decorum. We have the house. Welcome to our new home. It's not exactly the way that we'd like to see it. And by the way, it's on the 2-player side of the board, and the way that you can tell that is because we have one of each type of room. The opposite side for higher player counts has 2 bedrooms. Up here, we also have the round counter, and so as you can see, it goes up to 15, but really, we're going to have a maximum amount of 30 rounds to be able to figure out our house. And over here, we have the offerings of all the different objects and wall colors that we can place into the house. Now, the way that the game works is each round, we're going to be taking 1 turn each to manipulate the house. On your turn, you can do one of 4 things. You can either remove an object from a room, and you're only ever going to be affecting 1 room each turn. You can add an object from the board into the room if it doesn't already have that type, because you can only have one of each type of object in each room. And by the way, these objects are going to be wall hangings, curios, which are kind of like knickknacks or just
Trinkets.
Stuff. And lamps. The third option, if you don't want to add or remove anything, is you can swap out an item for a different type of that specific item. So if I really wanted a different type of lamp in the bedroom, I can swap this out just for one of the other 3 types of lamp. And the fourth option is you can exchange the color of a room for a different one.
You'd be painting the walls.
That's right. You can also pass if you're just completely happy with the way that the house is in its condition. You can just say pass, and then it'll be the other player's turn. What you can't do is you cannot exchange items from room to room, and you can't remove an item and replace it with a different type of item. So I could not remove the wall hanging from the bathroom to exchange it for a lamp. It has to be same type of item, just a different style. Now, every time a person takes an action, we're going to go around the table and we're going to ask everybody how they feel about that action. You cannot give away anything on your card. You can basically just say things like, oh, I really didn't like that. Or,
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Like it's a really nice wall hanging you got there, Naveen. And if at any point all of the conditions on your card have been met, then you can say, I am fulfilled. I'm happy with the current state of the house. I'm fulfilled. If that ever happens where everybody around the table is fulfilled at the same time, then you win the game. You all reveal your cards, and as long as everybody's cards are correctly placed in the house, then you win. Otherwise, you keep going. And so there are going to be 3 different points in the 2-player game where we're going to have a heart-to-heart. And so the first time will be as soon as the round marker gets to round 15. At the end of that round, we have a heart-to-heart. And during these heart-to-hearts, we can exchange information. In a 2-player game, you get to read out one of the conditions on your card that you feel like your housemate must know. You also have another heart-to-heart at the end of round 20 and at the end of round 25. And we'll kind of walk you through it as we play the game. And that's pretty much it. If we're able to win the game, then we can also calculate our final scores and see how well we did. Otherwise, if we get to all the way to the 30th round and we do not have the house in a proper condition that meets everybody's needs, we lose.
Monique and I have lost in this game before, so
yes.
We will see.
Are you ready to begin?
I am, and we do not know anything about each other's criteria or what they need, so this is all going to be very unique.
Very careful to hide these from each other, but we're going to share them with you so that you can have some kind of idea as to what we're going to be doing during the game.
Sure.
So, shall we go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is my card. These are all the 4 different conditions that need to be true in order for us to win the game.
Okay, this is my card, and in addition to Monique's card on all her 4 criteria, I need these 4 things to happen. So we need a total of all 8 between Monique and myself.
All right, and that's everything. And on my card, it tells me I'm going to be first player. So if you're ready to begin, we can get started.
Let's do it.
And by the way, this house is set up specifically for this scenario as well. Whenever you play a scenario, it'll have a setup card that tells you exactly how to lay out the house. All right, round one. Here we go.
All right, so we just moved into this place. We opened the door.
It's a mess.
And we're making decisions.
All right, so for my first turn, I'm going to choose the bedroom. The bedroom has a lot of stuff going on, but nothing that looks too great.
Okay.
So I'm going to swap out the lamp. I'm going to take this lamp and swap it out for a different style. Right now, it's an antique lamp. I'm going to go with an unusual lamp.
Unusual.
Yes. So that is me. How do you feel about that, Naveen?
It could work, potentially.
Okay.
This could potentially work.
It's a good start.
We will see.
All right, well, that's my turn. Now for you.
All right, since we're talking about lamps, let's go ahead and just get this modern lamp into the house.
Okay.
I think I want.
What room are you choosing?
I think the modern lamp in the bathroom would be a fantastic addition.
Oh, no. Huh.
How do you feel?
Already having issues there.
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah, I don't like it. That's definitely going to have to go.
Let's go into round two then.
Okay.
So.
All right, here we go. Round two. I'm going to undo what you did.
Wow.
Definitely. I'm not happy with this. So I'm going to swap this out. So no more modern lamp in the bathroom. Who needs a modern lamp in the bathroom anyway?
You're swapping it out?
We need an unusual lamp in the bathroom. Just like that. How do you feel about that, Naveen?
I don't feel good about this at all. I'm not happy with this.
Oh no.
But there might be something we can do to make this remedy.
Okay.
How about a modern lamp in the kitchen? I mean, that's a reasonable ask, right? We're just gonna swap out. How are we feeling about that?
Not bad, actually.
Okay.
I'm satisfied with that. I like it. Let's go with it. So that was round two.
Two, yeah.
Not quite satisfied.
No.
Still,
it's early.
Still a work in progress, but trending in the right direction.
Okay.
All right, back to me for round three. I'm going to swap out another object, and I think I'm going to do it in the bathroom.
Oh.
Because I like wall hangings, but I don't want it to be this one.
Was that retro?
I'm swapping that out for an unusual wall hanging.
Oh, unusual.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a smiley face on the screen. So that's my move. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
Okay.
I'm feeling neutral.
Neutral is better than bad.
Compromise, right?
Yes. All right, back to you.
Back to me. I think we have to address this bedroom a little bit. The lighting in here is not looking the best as of right now. So let's go ahead and put this unusual lamp away, and let's just bring in a modern lamp. I think that looks kind of nice.
Oh my gosh, I think we need a heart-to-heart. That's what we need. We'll be exchanging words in a couple of rounds here, Naveen. Well, that's round three. So we're going to go to round four. And we are actually not too close from a heart-to-heart, I realize.
No.
In higher player counts, you have them more often. Mm-hmm. So we have to wait until round 15, unfortunately.
We have to read in between the lines here.
Well, let's pivot. Okay. So round four, I'm going to do some painting. I'm in the painting kind of mood. I'm gonna target the kitchen.
Sure.
And I'm gonna change the color of the walls. Let's change this to blue.
Oh.
What do you think about it? A blue kitchen, Naveen.
I'm okay with this. This will be okay.
Okay.
As of right now.
See, my moves have not really been met with
too much hostility.
Too much hostility.
Okay. So that's your decision?
That's my decision.
All right. Since, we've taken out some red from the kitchen, I think the bedroom could really use some red. So let's go ahead and just re-swap this.
Oh, okay.
I think painting the bedroom red, that looks kind of nice.
I hate that.
I
loathe it.
Loathe it.
With my every morsel of my existence.
Oh no.
We're going to round 5. I hope
you must.
Heard how I felt about that.
I did hear.
Put it back.
Just straight undo.
I'm making the bedroom blue. How do you feel about it? Even though
I feel like I've learned something about you.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Back to you.
Okay. The kitchen, we have some space in the kitchen, and I don't see any curios here. So let's go ahead and bring in this unusual curio.
Okay.
With an eyeball at the top. Look at that.
I gotta say it's a bold move, and I don't like it. I hate it. Well, let's keep going. So we're gonna go into round 6, inching towards that heart-to-heart that we so desperately need. And I think I'm gonna change the wall color of the bathroom.
Sure.
So let's divert our attention away from things that make us mad, and we're gonna turn it green.
Green, huh?
Yes. What do you think about that? What do you think about a green bathroom, Naveen?
It can work as of right now.
Soothing vibes after a hard day's work. Take a bath in the green bathroom.
We'll be okay with this.
Okay.
All right.
Your turn.
All right. In this living room, I see a nice little spot where we can hang a nice antique wall hanging.
Okay. Antique.
Antique wall hanging. How do we feel about this?
I don't like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This is a setup. This is a setup.
We're bumping hard.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I don't like that for the record.
My gosh.
But let's move forward to round 7.
Okay, how many things did you not like so far?
Everything.
Like 7?
Let's go back to the bedroom and deal with one of my earlier aggressions, which is this lamp. Gotta get this lamp out. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting so long to remove that lamp. And then I'm gonna replace it with an unusual lamp. So just switch in styles. We can keep a lamp in there. Just gotta look a little different. How do you feel about that?
Significantly problematic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Significantly problematic.
Oh my gosh.
I think that I don't like that lamp there.
What are we gonna do?
I think I don't like it there. Okay, well.
Send me a message somehow.
I'll send you a message. In the bathroom, we talked about this modern lamp going there, and let's rehash out what we're talking about here.
Oh my gosh. I hate it, but maybe we can work with it. It's gonna take some time. But maybe we can grow.
Time heals all
grow
wounds.
to like this.
Okay.
All right, well, back to me, and we're going to go into round 8 here. I think I'm going to target the bedroom.
Okay.
And I'm going to swap out this lamp. In the business of swapping out lamps, I'm going to do the same. And I'm going to switch it out for a modern lamp. How do you feel about a modern lamp in the bedroom?
It's okay.
Just okay?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yes. So we are about a quarter of the way through here. So I am going to just remove from the living room this modern lamp.
Okay. You're just removing it.
Just removing
There's
it.
no lamp in the living room. No lighting.
Lamp in the living room.
Dark red.
Sunlight only.
No game night then at our place.
Sunlight.
Okay. I'm actually okay with that.
Okay.
Let's move on to round 9. And it's going to go back to me. And I'm going to target the bedroom again.
Okay.
And this time I'm going to swap out this curio for the modern curio. I'm going to put that right there. How do you feel about that, Naveen?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
It'll work.
Okay.
It'll work.
We're making some waves here.
We
Back
are.
to you.
Yeah.
And again, if you're curious, these are the objects, these are the styles. So 3 different objects, 4 different styles.
And 4 different paint.
Yes.
Lots of
wall
combos.
paint.
How do we do this? Okay.
I'm looking at my card like, wow.
We need to talk.
These are some conditions.
I think the kitchen needs to be brightened up a little bit. What do we think about a yellow paint job in the kitchen? How are we feeling about something like this?
I was feeling good, and now I'm not.
Noted.
Don't know what we're going to do about this.
Noted.
But we're going to keep on going.
Okay.
So we're going into round 10, and I'm going to change the paint color of the bedroom.
Okay.
And I'm going to swap this to yellow.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm understanding you a little bit more.
Good.
However, I don't feel good about it.
Oh,
but
no.
I understand you a little bit more.
If you're understanding me, then maybe we can work something out, Naveen.
Yes, that is true. Okay, on my turn, I'm going to move out this unusual wall hanging. I know we talked about it earlier with the smiley face.
Okay.
I'm going to bring in something a little modern.
A little modern?
A little modern.
I love it.
Love it.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's not so great.
Oh, this is not so great?
Yeah, it's not so great. I thought it was going to be, it is very lukewarm.
Very lukewarm?
Very, very lukewarm. So we are about a third of the way through.
10 rounds of 30.
Going to go into round 11 now. We're very close to heart and trying to debate what kind of information to share with you. But before that, I guess I'm going to take my turn.
Yep.
And you know what? For my turn, I'm going to target the bedroom, and I'm just going to remove this wall hanging.
Unusual.
Yeah, it's quite unusual. So taking it out, not even swapping it out for anything else.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I feel okay about it.
Okay.
I do feel okay about it.
It's not is it the lukewarm, bittersweet?
It can work. I think it can work.
In the long run?
I think in the long run.
Okay.
I think in the long run, what you've done is okay with me.
Okay.
Okay, I know I brought in this curio in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're going to move it out, though.
Okay.
Maybe we just get rid of it.
Just removing it.
Well, no, I'm sorry. We're going to swap it. I can't remember where I got this from. It's here. And we are going to bring in this retro curio.
Okay. A retro curio.
Retro.
Ooh, how do I feel about that? I guess I feel okay for now. Something's definitely going to have to change
Something
in this
will
household.
change. Okay.
But actually, the way that is right now is not so bad. Yeah, that's not bad. We can live with that.
You can live with that?
Yeah, let's move on to the next round. We're in round 12,
Mm-hmm.
3 steps away from a heart-to-heart. It's going to go back to me. And I think I'm just going to target the kitchen.
Okay.
And I'm going to remove the wall hanging.
Just going to get rid of it.
Just going to get rid of it. Getting rid of that wall hanging. How do you feel about that, Naveen?
It can work, but we might have to do some work. In the kitchen, you know, instead of not having anything there, why don't we bring in this retro wall hanging?
Retro.
Feeling about something, I don't know, retro.
I'm feeling really good about that.
Oh.
And you know what? I have to say, I'm fulfilled.
Are you fulfilled?
I'm feeling really fulfilled.
Hold on.
This is like dream home.
Hold on.
Everybody take notes.
Hold on. Let me read through my 4 real quick just to see what's going on here. By God, I think we did it.
You're fulfilled?
I think so.
That last move was all you needed? All you needed was a different wall hanging?
I think we did it.
That's the way to Naveen's heart. A retro wall hanging in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay.
Well, there's nowhere to go but revealing now, I guess. Like we have to just sure, are you ready?
Do you want to do one at a time or do you want to just go full on?
I guess we can go full on. I can start with me, so that's first player.
Sure.
We're ending the game.
Okay, we're ending the game.
We didn't even get to heart to heart.
Wow.
If you wanted to know what that would have been like, as soon as we got to round 15, at the end of that round, we would have taken turns. I would have read out one of the conditions on my card to Naveen. He would have done the same for me. We would have had some realizations, and then we would have kept playing. So we're going to go ahead and reveal our conditions now and read them one by one and see if it's true.
Okay.
So my first condition out of 4 is that the house must contain exactly 3 out of the 4 styles. So that was the deal with all that swapping out in the top row here.
So I'm seeing modern.
Yep.
I'm seeing retro.
Yep.
And I'm seeing antique.
Yes, there's no unusual. Unusual has this like a diamond symbol.
Correct.
And that's what I kept on looking at. I was looking at the house and I'm like, okay, is there a diamond? There's no diamond. There's no diamond. So that condition is fully met.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah, that's that.
Okay. The wall color of each room must match the wall color of the room directly above or below it.
That when you started swapping the way you did,
Yeah.
I definitely was like, okay, that's what you need. You need one side of the house to be the same color, one side of the house to be the same color.
I was trying to send a message that way.
Yeah.
By every time you swapped one out, I would try to follow right behind you so that you could try to see a pattern.
Perfect communication.
So, yep, we got the 2 yellows, we got the 2 greens. The upstairs must contain exactly 1 style.
Oh, so interesting. So it's all modern.
Yeah, earlier it was all unusual, if you notice.
Yeah.
And so when you started switching it to a different one, and I was saying, okay, we could make that work. It's just going to take some time.
Swap everything to go to that way.
Yeah, I was looking at it like, oh gosh, that's going to take time to remove all the objects, right?
So the style we have here is modern, 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 modern.
Yes.
Good.
So all one style.
Is that 3 of your 4 so far?
Yes, and the last one is the house must contain red exactly once. And that's as an object or wall color. So at the beginning of the game, we had red as a wall color.
We had a wall color.
And then you put in another red wall hanging, and I was thinking, no, you can only have it once, darn it. So right now.
Boom, right there. So you are, as per this,
I'm happy.
Fulfilled.
All right. Home. Check.
So I hope I communicated this well.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I know none of your conditions.
What? Okay. The house must contain the blue modern lamp exactly 3 times.
Exactly 3 times.
Yes, so that's why I kept doing this like thing. I was like, there is a combination. Like 3 of these rooms, the lamp has to be this blue lamp. Modern lamp.
The modern
So remember
lamp.
I kept like putting it in, you like swap, you put like double green, and then I was like, okay, no, this has to be like this.
I have to say, I didn't know that.
There was even one point where all rooms had 4 modern lamps. And I was like, I have to remove this thing. Like,
I will say, I don't think that you did a bad job communicating that. I think I just wasn't picking up on it. Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention. Because I was so worried about my own conditions. Yeah. It's a little self-centered there.
Yeah. The next one. This is good. The kitchen must be the only room with no empty slots. So there had to be 1 empty slot in each one.
Wow.
Except for the kitchen.
Wow, your conditions feel and sound significantly harder than mine.
Well, the 3 lamps, honestly, was not that hard. It's like, I'm just going to spam the lamps until we figure it out.
Until we figure out a pattern that works.
Pattern. Like, right? I was hoping you'd be like, he's really interested in having a lot of these blue lamps.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why that was the first thing I was gunning for. Because I didn't want to have to orally communicate it to you in a heart-to-heart.
At a heart-to-heart, okay.
The third one is the house must contain each color, red, yellow, green, and blue, exactly 4 times, with the exception of one color.
What?
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for blue, 1, 2, 3, 4 for yellow, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for
wow.
green. Yeah.
Your conditions
So that's why at the very
hard.
end, when I swapped this out, that was the thing that fulfilled it. I think this had like a red on it or something like that.
Wow, I cannot believe. Wow. Okay, so that I got lucky with that.
Did you?
did I swap this out?
I did that.
Oh, you did that. Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was taking credit for that like game-winning move.
You did call
but it was really you.
Okay.
Wow, that's good job.
Yeah, and so when I was doing that one, it says exactly 4 times with the exception of one color, and for some reason I had in my brain that that one exception could only be off by 1. So I thought it had to be like 4 of everything and like 3 of the other thing. And I was like, no, the exception is I could have literally nothing of another color or up to, the maximum.
Yeah, but I think the way that they designed it is that other color had to be red because my card says you can only have it exactly one red object. Actually, my condition was it has to contain red exactly once, so it couldn't have even been a wall color. So your color exception had to be red.
So had we got to a heart-to-heart and you communicated with that with me, that would have really helped me out with my colors. I mean, like, okay, the red will be the exception. I will make sure we have 4 blue, 4 yellow, 4 green. But we stumbled into it.
So your last one?
Last one, and please tell me I did this right. Okay, yes.
Don't lose the game now, Naveen.
The house must contain exactly 1 antique object. This is why I was not messing with this. So good thing this did not start off a bunch of antique.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like, nope.
Is that what we were doing? Were they all antique earlier?
I don't remember.
No. They were all unusual.
Unusual, I think, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Nice.
Wow.
That's it.
That's it.
We did it.
We did it. Good job.
Nice, thank you.
When I was looking at our conditions earlier, or my own condition, I was thinking, wow, we're going to lose. This is going to be really hard. But I think the 2-player game, because the last game of this that we had played was a 4-player game.
Yep.
And those conditions felt significantly easier, but it's probably because you have 4 people.
But in a 4-player game, you get 1 of every 4 turns. So sometimes, like, yes, you'll chime in like, I don't like that, or I like that. But like, there's so much more to keep track of almost.
Yeah, and so the dynamic around the table at higher player counts is very different. Mm-hmm. And during the heart-to-hearts, they're called house meetings.
Yep.
You actually only get to share one of your conditions with one person.
Yes, that's
right. If there's like a really disgruntled member of the household who's just like ruin everything, you can give them that one piece of information so that they have this like understanding of, oh, okay, so I probably shouldn't be doing that.
They would know one of your criteria, one of your needs going into all the subsequent rounds.
Right. And again, the scenario that we played was specifically created for this playthrough. So this is not a scenario you're going to see in the box. But if you're curious about playing this game at 2 players and are interested in what is going to be coming in the box, these are all of the envelopes that you'll get in the box that have all the different scenarios that you can play at 2 players. There's another set of them for higher player counts. And there's some other surprises that you're supposed to open when you get to that certain point in the campaign, I suppose. There's also going to be an app, which I believe is launching.
I think it's live.
It might already be live.
Yes, I think
so. And it's going to give you extra scenarios. If you're done with these, you want more, then you can use the app.
Well, there you have it. That is Decorum. If you have any questions about this game or anything you saw here today, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. This game is now in retail, so you can pick it up at your local game stores or wherever you do buy your games. Thank you so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you do like to see these kind of videos in the future, please consider subscribing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.